What's goody? Hey man, look, we have a super fun quiz for y'all today. This was one that I think I should do super good on because it's literally only 2020, so I'm not even going to yap too much. We are going to go ahead, we're going to get right into this one because I'm excited for this one. It is each NBA franchise's top 10 scores of the 2020s. Like I said, this is only 2020, so I should be able to get this one pretty well. We're going to have Trey Young, we're going to have Clint Capella, we're going to have Jalen Johnson, we're going to have John Collins, we're going to have Kevin Herter might be up here somewhere, we're going to have Onyeka Okongwu up here somewhere. We are going to have, okay, let me think. Who else has been there with him for a long time? Dyson Daniels hasn't been there for a long time, but DeJounte Murray was there for a minute. Risa Shea hasn't been there long enough. Dyson Daniels has only been there for a year. Let's just do the obvious ones first. Tatum, Brown, Smart, Horford, Porzingis, Holiday, Pritchard, Hauser, Cornette. What other guards did they have around this time? They had Tatum, they had JB, they had Peyton Pritchard, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Sam Hauser, Kristaps Porzingis. They had Drew Holiday in the championship year, but in the years before that, when they went to the finals, who else was on those teams when they went to the finals? Kemba Walker was there, but I don't think he was there for long enough to really be. Kemba Walker's on this list. Blake Griffin wasn't there. He didn't play enough when he was on this team to be on this list. We're going to go ahead and skip this. Brooklyn Nets, we are going to have Kevin Durant. We are going to have Kyrie Irving. We are going to have James Harden. We are going to have D'Angelo Russell might be up here. We are going to have Dinwiddie might be up here. We are going to have Cam Thomas. We are going to have Porter Jr. is going to be up here for the Nuggets. We are going to have Jokic is going to be up here for the Nuggets. Murray's going to be up here for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray's not up here for the Nuggets, for sure. Aaron Gordon's going to be up there for the Nuggets. I don't know why I'm thinking about the Nuggets right now. Brooklyn Nets. DeAndre Jordan could be up here. No. Nicholas Claxton's probably up here just because minutes. No, Grant Williams is there for Boston. Who am I missing up here for Boston? Third most points scorer for them in the 2020s. It's Jason Tatum, it's Jaylen Brown. And then who else would have been putting up points over there like that? It's obviously not Anthony Simons. I already put Peyton Pritchard. Who was there? Was there somebody there in like the beginning of the decade? Like those teams that were going to get to Miami. Am I forgetting about somebody? But on those teams where they were going to get to Miami, I know I am. I just don't know who it is. Anyways, Brooklyn. Ben Simmons might be up here. He didn't play enough for them. Who were they starting this small for? They were starting guys like Joe Harris, who was sniping for them for a second. At the 4, they were starting Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson's not up here for them, but Mikal Bridges is going to be. I know that. Mikal Bridges is up here for them. LaMelo Ball for Charlotte. They're going to have Terry Rozier. They are going to have the other guard, Devontae Graham. They are going to have Gordon Hayward's probably up here. They are going to have Plumlee, maybe. No, they are going to have Nick Richards, maybe. They are going to have Mark Williams, maybe. They are going to have anybody on that team right now. Brandon Miller, maybe. Wow. They're not going to have like a Trey Man. They're not going to have like a Nick Smith Jr. They're not going to have like a is there anybody else over there? Conkinepo obviously is a rookie. Is there anybody else that had been there that we could think of right now, just off the top of our heads? In the Charlotte Hornets jersey. No, Cleveland. LeBron James has not been there. They have had Darius Garland. They have had Donovan Mitchell. They have had Evan Mobley. They have had Jared Allen. They had Karis LeVert was there for a minute. Laurie Markkanen was there for a minute. Chicago, why did I skip you? Levine, DeRozan, LaMelo Ball wasn't doing much. Vucevic, Patrick Williams is already up there. Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, DeMar DeRozan, Kobe White, Josh Giddey. I cannot think of. Dosunmu is there, and then who else for Chicago? Is it like Javon Carter? Is it It's not Vooch. It's not Jalen Smith. It's not. Let me think. It's not Ball. It's not Coro. Okay. Charlotte. Anybody else for Charlotte? No. Cleveland. Anybody else for Cleveland? They just had dude had a crazy season. Ty Jerome just had a crazy season for them. Why am I blanking on the Cleveland Cavaliers right now? Okay, let's calm down. Max Strus is on that team, but he hasn't been there for very long. Dude, he's gonna be there for Atlanta. They just traded him last season. DeAndre Hunter is there for Atlanta. There we go. Okay, we'll come back to Cleveland. Luka Doncic is going to be there for them. Daniel Gafford might be there. Derek Lively might be there. PJ Washington's probably going to be there. Klay Thompson's not going to be there. Hold on, I'm locking in. Um, 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 have they had any other like consistent bench piece over there? I don't know. Dallas. Let's get back to Dallas. Luka Doncic. Who else has been there with him for a minute? Who was with Luka? Kyrie Irving. Who else was with Luka before Kyrie? Who was with Luka before Kyrie? Jalen Brunson. Kristaps Porzingis was there. Jaden Hardy's been there for a minute. Dwight Powell's been there for a minute. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s been there for a minute. There we go. That's the number 2 guy, actually. That's crazy. I mean, not really. He was sniping. But the gap. Okay, Denver. We got Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon. We got Jeff Green. We don't have Christian Brown. We don't have Bruce Brown. We don't have Jalen Pickett's been there. Okay. That was crazy. That was crazy. Big Val. Why can't I think of anyone else that's played for the Nuggets? Like, at all. Why am I completely blanking about people that have played for the Nuggets? Who comes in? Peyton Watson comes in. Who else comes in off that bench? We already got Aaron Gordon, but who else comes in, bro? Like, who comes in for Aaron Gordon? Like, Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in now, but like, who's been coming in? I mean, who's been coming in for Jamal Murray? Like, they had Bones Highland. Bro, am I tripping? I have to skip it right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to skip it. Cunningham, Ivy, Thompson's not there. Duran, Stewart, Harris is probably there. No. Jeremy Grant's there. They had some bad years. Is Marcus Sasser here? No. Is Sadiq Bey here? Yes. Second. Gotta think. They were literally the worst team in the league. When they were literally the worst team in the league, who was out there? Cade was there when they were like the worst team in the league. When he had that quote, "We're not 2-27 bad," or whatever they are, whatever they were. Monty Williams was there. I don't remember who was coaching. I don't remember who all was on the team though. We'll skip that for now. Indiana Pacers. Halliburton obviously is going to be there. We are going to have Nimhart. We are going to have Neesmith. We are going to have Siakam. We are going to have Turner. We are going to have McConnell. We are going to have Ben Shepherd's not going to be there. Miles Turner, Tyrese Halliburton. Who would be third if it's not Nimhard? If it's not one of these guys? It's not Obi Toppin. It's not Siakam. In the Siakam trade, it was like Bruce Brown and some other stuff that didn't matter. The Indiana Pacers, they had some bonus for a minute. The Indiana Pacers, they had Oladipo wasn't there this decade like that. But the Pacers have always been like a relevant team. So why can't I think of anybody that played on the Pacers? Like, why can't I, like, what the I'm going to skip that. because it's going to upset me. Sengun, Kevin Porter Jr. Blah 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 blah. Christian Woods probably up here. Is Steven Adams? No. Jalen Green, Alpin Sengun, Jabari Smith, James Harden, Kevin Porter Jr., Tari Eason. Why can't I think of dude's name? He's another forward on this team. Jayshawn Tate. Jayshawn Tate is there. We already got Clint Capella. Clint Capella wasn't even here. Neither was James Harden at this time. We'll skip that. There's only 2 people missing there. We'll skip that. Los Angeles Clippers, we have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Chris Paul was not there. Zubac is going to be 3rd. And then on these teams down here, Norman Powell we already have. We already have Reggie Jackson. We'll skip this. Los Angeles Lakers will go to Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves. We will go to, we already got D'Angelo Russell. We will go to Rui Hachimura. We will go to, who was their championship years? Like, is Gasol here? No. Is, Rondo's not going to be, who was, like, starting these championship years? Kuzma was, like, starting these championship years. Westbrook was there for a full season. Carmelo Anthony didn't score enough when he was there. Anybody on the current Lakers that I think I'm missing? I don't think so. Anybody Anthony Davis traded I think I'm missing? I don't think so. That'd have been crazy. Okay, we'll skip it. Ja Morant is going to be here. Jaren Jackson Jr. is probably 1st, actually. No, Jaren Jackson's right there, actually. I'm an idiot. Santi Aldama, they're going to have Gigi Jackson might be here. No. They might have Vince Williams might be here. No. They're going to have Brandon Clark might be here. Yes, there's Brandon Clark. We are going to have Mike Conley's not going to be there. We are going to have Desmond Bane's going to be here. We are going to have Dylan Brooks is going to be here. 13 minutes left is not that much time. We are going to have Dylan Brooks. When they were beefing with the Warriors, who was on these teams? When they were beefing with the Warriors, who was on these teams? Luke Kennard was on those teams. Never mind. Skip it. Just skip it. Just skip it. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez has been there for a few years now. Never mind. We already guessed Terry Rozier. Max Strus is there. Gabe Vincent had that one super good year with them. I think it was really just that playoff run, low key. Calm down. Just think of Miami. The brothers, Caleb Martin, and there's KJ Martin up there. Cody Martin was probably there for Charlotte. Who else was in Miami? Haywood Highsmith was in Miami. Who else was in Miami? Kel'el Ware is not going to be here yet. Who else was in Miami? Nikola Jovic is not going to be here yet. Who else was in Miami? Okay. Who else was in Miami? When they went to the finals. Who else was even on these teams that would be noticeable? I mean, like, obviously, Kevin Love. I'm missing some important guys, obviously. Like, some really, really, really important guys. Kyle Lowry is there. We are missing some very obviously important guys. I just can't think of any of them. Ante Tokunbo. The people above me are moving. Please just ignore them. I don't know what they be having going on over there. Bledsoe. That was crazy. Yes. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, Brooke Lopez, Bobby Portis is probably 4th. Grayson Allen, Drew Holiday. They probably have Pat Connaughton up here. Anybody else we can think of? Championship years sitting in the corner. Not PJ Tucker, but not DeMar Carroll. Who am I thinking of? I think he's literally still on the team. Like Jay Crowder. I think that is who I was thinking of, but he's not there. Anthony Edwards is going to be there. Karl Anthony Towns is going to be there. Rudy Gobert is going to be there. Andrew Wiggins we would have already guessed, so he's not going to be there. McDaniels is going to be there. Nas Reed is going to be there. DiVincenzo is not going to be there. Alexander Walker might be there. No. Anybody else off the top of our heads? Anybody else off the top of our heads? Anybody else obvious? Anybody else obvious? Anybody like before the Gobert trade? Anybody on the team now? Anybody on the team during those conference finals runs that you can think of that's noticeable that sticks out? No. New Orleans Pelicans, we are going to have Zion. We are going to have Brandon Ingram. We are going to have not DeJounte Murray, not Poole. We are going to have even Messi's not here after 1 year. Big Val. Big Val is also there for Memphis. We are going to have Trey Murphy. We are going to have Herb Jones. We are going to have Pelicans, dude. This team was always so injured. Are we going to have Larry Nance? Are we going to have Pelicans. Let me think. When these guys were like in the play-in, when they were in the playoffs against the Thunder, when they were in the playoffs against the Suns, who was on these teams when they were on these playoff teams? Like who was the point guard on these teams? Because it wasn't Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday was gone, but it obviously wasn't Bledsoe either. Who was the point guard? Lonzo Ball? Julius Randle? There's Julius Randle in these two places, but not in but they did do that trade though. Anthony Davis we already got. DeMarcus Cousins. I'm tripping, dog. I'm thinking I'm going way too far back. Yo, I'm actually bugging. I'm actually tripping. Let me go to New York Knicks because what I just did was so crazy. I'm gonna move on. Anunoby. McBride? No. Robinson? Yes. Toppin's not here. Kevin Knox is a crazy guess. I don't even know why I just did that. Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. Who are some other New York staples? Am I tripping? Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. I already got Mikal Bridges. They didn't trade anyone away from Mikal Bridges. They had Julius Randle. Devin. Oh, wait. Hartenstein. Hart and Hartenstein. Let's think it back. There was a time before Jalen Brunson. Who was Julius Randle out there hooping with? D. Rose isn't going to be here. Who was Julius Randle at? We got enough of them. OKC, Gilgeous Alexander. Jalen Williams is already there. Josh Giddey is already there. Holmgren might be there, yes. Who is going to be number 2 for them? Not Chris Paul, not Carmelo Anthony or anything like that. Lou Dort is going to be number 2 for them. It's not going to be like Cason Wallace. Cason Wallace is there. It's not going to be Caruso. Is it going to be Isaiah Joe? It's Isaiah Joe. Orlando. That's the first one we got all the way. Banchero, Wagner, Suggs, Cole Anthony, already there. John Isaac doesn't play much and doesn't score much. We got enough. Philly, Embiid, Harden, Simmons, we already got. Okay, Maxi's gonna be there. Oubre's there. No. Let me think. Drummond's been there for some years. I was about to say Drummond's actually been there for a minute now. We already guessed Maxey. It's not going to be McCain, obviously. Is it going to be... It's not going to be... Yabusele after 1 year did not do enough to get there. We already tried Kelly Oubre. Let's just move on. Phoenix is going to be Devin Booker. We tried Chris Paul. Kevin Durant, Mikal Bridges. Bradley Beal is going to be on here. Who's number 2? Scored the exact same amount of points here as Kevin Durant did. It's not Mikal Bridges. It's not Cam Johnson. It's not Chris Paul. It's not Jalen Green yet. It's not Dylan Brooks yet. It's not going to be anything like this. Who is this going to be? It's not going to be Grayson Allen. This Ayton? It's Ayton. DeAndre Ayton. Portland is going to be Lillard, McCollum, Avdia, Jeremy Grant is going to be Shaden Sharp. It's going to be Anthony Simons. It's going to be not Donovan Clingan. We already guessed Ayton. It's not Ayton. We'll try Clingan. It's not Clingan. It's not Ayton. It's not Robert Williams. Small forwards are like wings over there. Tumani Kamara. Sacramento, we're going to have De'Aaron Fox. We're going to have Sabonis. We're going to have Keegan Murray's probably right there. Keon Ellis might be right there. Davion Mitchell might be right there. Who is number 2? If it's not Sabonis, if it's not De'Aaron Fox, if it's not Keegan Murray, if it's not Kevin Huerter. Yo, what? De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis. I already guessed Halliburton. He wasn't even there for long enough for that to be Halliburton. Who's up on the Kings for? We're skipping it. San Antonio Spurs, Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson, DeJounte Murray, Jeremy Sohan's been there for a minute. Devin Vassell's been there for a minute. Anybody else? Champagne's been there. Harrison Barnes was there. Scotty Barnes. Harrison Barnes is number 2 there. Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby. We just got Brandon Ingram. Is Emmanuel Quickly going to be here? Emmanuel Quickly's there for New York. RJ Barrett's going to be there for New York. RJ Barrett's going to be here too. Toronto. Kyle Lowry is not going to be here. DeMar DeRozan's not going to be here. Kawhi Leonard's not going to be here. We already would have put Marc Gasol. We already would have put Siakam. We already would have put Van Vliet. We already have Norm Powell here. Missing some obvious guys. Don't overthink it. We are missing some obvious answers. Clearly, I can tell you right now, we're missing some obvious answers. I have to skip it right now. I have to hit every team. Donovan Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen, both pass. This is going to be Walker Kessler. This isn't going to be Keontae George or anything like that. Is this going to be Bogdanovich? Donovan Mitchell, Lauri Markkanen, Jordan Clarkson. That's Jordan Clarkson. We already would have got Darius Garland out of the way. Did we get Sexton out of the way? There's Sexton. Washington Wizards, Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole's there. Denny Avdi is there. We already would have guessed Porzingis. Is Bagley here? Bagley's not here. Koulibaly. Carrington. Beal. Wall. Kyle Kuzma and them. I don't even know. Okay, Toronto. Let's go through these and see who we're missing the most. Detroit, we're missing a lot, dude. But Detroit had a lot of turnover in these early times. The Clippers, I feel like we should be able to get. The Pelicans, I feel like we should be able to get. Did I even do I don't even remember doing the Warriors anywhere. No, I do. I did them here. Let's just go to the top. Atlanta, Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, Bogdanovich, Clint Capella, John Collins, DeJounte Murray, Onyeka Okongwu, Kevin Huerter, Jalen Johnson. It's not gonna be Kobe Buffkin. Nickeil Alexander-Walker just got there. Dyson Daniels just got there last year. Zachary Richardson just got there last year. Skip it. Cleveland, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, Colin Sexton. We already tried DeAndre Hunter, Isaac Okoro, Kevin Love, Karis LeVert. LeBron wasn't there. Kyrie Irving wasn't there. On these playoff teams that they've had, I've already guessed Larry Nance. Cleveland. I guess didn't really able to guess Russell. I guess Lauri Markkanen. Guest Sexton, guest Garland. Guest Isaac Okoro. Um, Skip it. Move on. Dallas. Luka Doncic, Tim Hardaway, Kyrie Irving, Kristaps Porzingis, Jalen Brunson, Dwight Powell, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jaden Hardy, Josh Green. Oh, my time ended. Jetty Osman, Dean Wade. Dean Wade's a bad miss. Jetty Osman, I'm not mad about. Dorian Finney-Smith's a bad miss. Maxi Kleber, he was there for so long. KCP's a bad miss. Will Barton's a pretty bad miss too. I low-key am pretty mad at all of these. Malik Beasley, just after 1 year. Killian Hayes, bad miss. Benedict Matherin's a bad miss. Malcolm Brogdon's a bad miss. Buddy Hield's a bad miss. Nicholas Batum's a bad miss. There's KCP again. Dennis Schroeder, I can't believe I didn't guess his name once during this entire quiz. I guess Jaime Heck is his name. I spelled it wrong. Kendrick Nunn being here is so crazy. Dante DiVincenzo, I guess his name. I spelled it wrong. Malik Beasley's here again. Jose Alvarado, Jackson Hayes. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't going to guess either one of those guys. Terrence Ross, Markelle Fultz. I probably wasn't going to guess either one of those guys. Not mad at any of these. Malik Monk, Buddy Hield, bad misses. Malik Monk's a super, super bad one. Yusuf Nurkic and Scoot Henderson are bad ones too. Gary Trent, Chris Boucher, Jakob Poeltl. Oh my goodness, bad misses. Jakob Poeltl for the Spurs as well, a bad miss. Corey Kispert for the Wizards is a really bad miss as well. Wow. We got an 83%. It's not as good as I wanted to get, I'm not going to lie. I was really excited coming into this quiz just for me to miss a lot of easy guys, for me to miss KCP, who people got at 74% of the time, for me to miss Dante DiVincenzo, who I guess I just spelled his name wrong, but you got to be able to spell Dante DiVincenzo's name right in this line of work. I'm not only just an NBA YouTuber, I'm an NBA writer. I should know how to spell Dante DiVincenzo's name at the drop of a hat, and I spelled it wrong and didn't even go back to it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching as always, man. It was a fun quiz. Please don't forget to keep God first, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what type of content y'all want to see and everything like that, bro. But I love y'all. All right, peace out.